Welcome to day 27 of 29 days of love. We are so close in the home stretch, and I am loving every one of you so much and loving this opportunity to have shared so much about love with you over the last month of February, love month. And to those of you who have just stuck with me and been here live, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And I feel the love. And for those of you on the replays, I also appreciate you. Thanks for coming and sticking with me. I will give you access to these, to the replay, so you can go through at any point in the future if you want to. Um, and so I'll give you more information about that a little bit later. So, when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, I thought, I don't think we're quite done with yesterday. So, I did a part two because heartbreak, getting over breakups, loss, grief, it's a process and it's really important. So, as we're in the attract pillar in the five pillars of love, I want to talk about why this is so important because, in order to be magnetic, in order to attract and find the love that you really desire or create it within the relationship that you already are in, you have to be able to heal your heart and to move forward. And I did talk a lot yesterday about the whole, and I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, about the no matter what or the as long as. And I think that was 2 days ago. There's also something that our ego loves to do, and it's the yeah, but. And so you may have experienced this where something happens and you know you should do this, but you're going to do this. And when someone calls you out on it, you say, yeah, but. And we do this when it comes to heartbreak. We do this when it comes to forgiveness and letting go and getting a clean slate and moving on. We come up with all sorts of things that are, yeah, but they did this. And we don't want to let go. And society teaches us that we don't have to. Society is like, like anger is righteous and like we need to be vindictive and there's songs about it. I mean, how empowering was Carrie Underwood's song Next Time He Cheats? Right? Remember that? Like I dug my key into the side of his pretty little four-wheel drive or something like that. We get like this surge of empowerment when we can like retaliate, when we can get revenge, when we can get a payback, when we get what's owed to us. And when we carry that forward, we are creating the same energy that drew that in the first place. And we want to let that go. We don't want that. What we want is to create a new love. We want to have next level love. And if that's what we want to be a magnet for, we need to become that. And in order to do so, we've got to cut the cords to the past that are holding us hostage. We've got to pull back in our energy, reclaim our power and our energy, gather it back in. And that is not found in revenge or retaliation or resentment or unforgiveness or anger. That is actually found in release, in forgiveness, in compassion, in love. That's where the freedom lies. And it's not easy to do. And so many times we get stuck because, again, yeah, but we feel so justified. And our anger puts up the walls and the barrier for our heart, and it feels protective, like I'll never let anybody do that to me again. When really what it is a softening that says, I have learned so much that I will never choose another relationship like that again. And it doesn't have to be fueled by anger and angst. It can be fueled by your personal power, which is you're in such a state of love, self love, and alignment that the options that you chose in the past, if that same guy came along now, it wouldn't even be an option for you. You would not be attracted to what you used to be attracted to. And it's so important, but forgiveness and letting go is the key. That's the key. Love is always the answer. Love is the great elixir. And this, you've heard me say that over the 27 days, so many times I can't count. So really, it's a choice and it's a decision. And if you go back to your workbook that you got in the first couple of days and you take a look of your must haves in relationship, then I would just invite you to become everything that's on your must have list. Be that. Be that. And if there's something you're carrying around, a resentment, an anger, choose to release it. Choose to just forgive it, bless the lesson, thank the lesson, take it forward, leave the pain in the past, and move on from that. What you do is then you create a clean slate. And when you have a clean slate or a blank canvas and you're the artist, you now get to start to create the life that you love. And that's when you really fall in love with your life and yourself, which is the piece that makes you so magnetic to the kind of love that you want to attract. Now, if you're already coupled and you're already in relationship, one person may not be able to save a relationship because if someone has decided they're out, there's very little that can be done sometimes. But one person can change the trajectory of a relationship profoundly. A shift in consciousness, a shift in attitude, a shift in our reactivity. Remember how we talked about one day, we talked about responding rather than reacting? When you move into a place of next level love, you elevate your consciousness so that you're thinking bigger context and you're not sweating the small stuff and you're not nitpicking and causing fights and looking for ways that your partner is hurting you, doing something to you, being in a victim mode. When you take your personal power back and you don't look at things like that anymore, you see through the eyes of love, your relationship will change. I promise it will change. And your future relationships, for those of you that are single and looking, what you attract is going to be completely different than what you used to attract. And more importantly, what you're attracted to will elevate. So, who comes into your life? Anybody that is not in alignment, you're not going to be interested anymore. You're literally, I love this phrase, I am no longer available for that anymore. Practice saying it. Practice saying it as many times as you need to. No, thank you. I'm no longer available for that. And you elevate and you move on because it's your canvas and you have the paintbrush and you're the artist. Create what you want to create, be what you want to see, and it will come to you. It feels like magic. I hope this was like helpful today. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Uncaged Woman, the membership. Oh my gosh, is coming along. I've been giving it a facelift and revamping and rebuilding, and it is open for pre-sale right now. You can go to my website, trudystoner.com, use the coupon code pre-sale to get your discount. That discount is like you're grandfathered in at that for as long as you're in the membership. I'm building such a tremendous community for women that is a sisterhood, and I would love to have you in it. So go check that out and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.